In the bustling heart of New York City, where skyscrapers pierced the cloudy sky like silver needles, a small girl stood alone on the sidewalk. Her name was Lily Thompson, and she was only 7 years old. With wide blue eyes and tangled brown hair, she clutched a worn teddy bear to her chest. Across the street, stepping out of a sleek black car, was Emily Carter, the CEO of a thriving tech company. Emily was tall, with sharp features and a tailored suit that spoke of power and precision. But on this rainy autumn afternoon, as umbrellas hurried past, Lily tugged at Emily's coat and whispered, "I don't have mama. Can I spend a day with you, ma'am?" Emily froze, her phone buzzing in her hand. She had meetings stacked like dominoes, emails flooding her inbox, and a deadline looming like a storm cloud. Yet something in the child's voice, a soft, trembling plea, pulled at her. She knelt down, raindrops spotting her silk blouse, and looked into Lily's eyes. "What's your name, sweetheart?" she asked gently. "Lily," the girl replied, her voice barely above the patter of rain. "I live with my daddy, but he's at work all day. And mama? She's gone to heaven." Emily's heart ached. She glanced at her watch at 3:15 p.m. Her driver waited patiently by the car, but the world seemed to slow. "Okay, Lily," she said, surprising herself, "just for today, let's spend some time together." They walked hand in hand to a nearby cafe. Copyright, the kind with warm lights and the scent of fresh coffee. Emily ordered hot chocolate for Lily and a black tea for herself. As they sat by the window, watching rain streak the glass, Lily sipped slowly, her small fingers wrapping around the mug. "What do you do, ma'am?" she asked, tilting her head. "I'm Emily," the CEO corrected with a soft smile. "I run a big company. We make apps that help people connect online." Lily's eyes widened. "Like magic on phones?" Emily chuckled. "Something like that." But as she spoke, her mind wandered to her own life, a whirlwind of boardrooms and late nights. She hadn't taken a real break in years. No family waiting at home, just an empty apartment overlooking the Hudson River. Success had come at a cost, and moments like this felt foreign, like a forgotten dream. Lily set down her mug and pulled out a crumpled drawing from her pocket. It was a stick-figure family, a dad, a girl, and a mom with angel wings. "This is us," she said quietly. "Daddy says mama watches over me, but sometimes I miss her so much it hurts here." She pointed to her chest. Emily nodded, feeling a lump in her throat. She remembered her own mother, lost to illness when Emily was just a teenager. Back then, in a small town in Ohio, Emily had buried her grief in books and ambition, climbing the corporate ladder to escape the pain. "I understand, Lily," she whispered. "I lost my mom too." "It feels like a piece of you is missing." The girl's face lit up with a mix of sadness and hope. "Really? Does it ever stop hurting?" "Not completely," Emily admitted, her voice steady but soft. "But it gets easier. You find new ways to remember them." As the rain eased, they left the cafe Copyright and strolled through Central Park. The leaves were turning gold and red, crunching under their feet like whispers from the earth. Lily skipped ahead, picking up a fallen leaf and twirling it. "Look, Emily, it's like a tiny firework." Emily watched, her heels sinking slightly into the damp path. For the first time in ages, she wasn't thinking about profit margins or investor calls. Instead, she felt the cool breeze on her skin, heard the distant laughter of children playing. Lily ran back and slipped her hand into Emily's. "Can we feed the ducks?" she asked, pointing to a pond where birds glided on the water. They bought a bag of breadcrumbs from a vendor, and Lily tossed them one by one, giggling as the ducks quacked and splashed. "They're so hungry," she exclaimed. Emily joined in, her laughter mixing with Lily's. But as the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the grass, a quiet tension began to build. Emily's phone vibrated again, her assistant, reminding her of a crucial video conference at 5 p.m. She silenced it, but doubt crept in. What was she doing? She was a CEO, not a babysitter. And yet, holding Lily's hand felt right, like filling a void she hadn't acknowledged. "Tell me about your daddy," Emily said, sitting on a bench as Lily fed the last crumbs. "He's nice, but he works at a store, long hours. He says I have to be brave when he's gone." Lily's voice faltered. "Sometimes I sit alone at home after school. The neighbor checks on me, But it's lonely. Emily's chest tightened. She pictured her own childhood afternoons, alone in a quiet house, waiting for her father to return from his factory job. Ambition had pulled her away from that life, but had it made her forget the simple needs of a child? "You're very brave, Lily," she said, pulling the girl into a gentle hug. The scent of rain and chocolate lingered on her. As they walked further into the park, Lily spotted a carousel with painted horses bobbing up and down. "Oh, please, can we ride?" she begged, her eyes sparkling. Emily hesitated. The meeting was approaching but nodded. "One ride," she agreed. They climbed on, Lily choosing a white horse with a golden mane. As the music started, slow and melodic, the world spun gently around them. Lily waved her arms like she was flying, her laughter pure and free. Emily, on the horse beside her, felt a warmth spread through her. For a moment, the weight of her world lifted. But as the ride ended, Emily's phone rang insistently. It was her board chairman. "Emily, where are you?" "The investors are waiting." She stepped aside, whispering, "I'll be there soon." "Stall them." Hanging up, she turned to Lily, who was petting the horse's nose. "Sweetheart, I have to go back to work soon." Lily's face fell, her lower lip trembling. "But the day isn't over." "Can I come with you?" "Please." Emily knelt again, conflicted. Her empire demanded her presence, but this child's eyes held a mirror to her soul. "I wish you could, but my office is no place for fun." Tears welled in Lily's eyes. "I don't need fun, I just need someone." Those words hit Emily like a gentle wave, stirring memories of her own pleas as a girl, unanswered in the rush of adult life. Rising tension gripped her. Could she really walk away? Her schedule screamed no, but her heart whispered yes. Then, a soft twist unfolded, as Emily helped Lily off the carousel. The girl slipped a small bracelet from her wrist, a simple chain with a heart charm. "This was Mama's," Lily said. "She gave it to me before she went away. You can borrow it, so you remember today." Emily took it, the metal cool against her palm. In that moment, something shifted. She realized this wasn't just about Lily, it was about reclaiming the parts of herself she buried under success. The bracelet felt like a key, unlocking a door she'd long ignored. "Wait here," Emily told Lily, stepping away to make a call. "Cancel the meeting," she told her assistant firmly. "Reschedule for tomorrow." Something important came up. Returning, she smiled at Lily. "How about we extend our day? Let's get ice cream and then I'll take you home to your daddy." Lily beamed, hugging Emily's legs. "Really? You're the best ma'am ever." They wandered to an ice cream stand, where Lily chose chocolate chip and Emily opted for vanilla. Sitting on the grass, they ate slowly, watching joggers and families pass by. The sun set in a blaze of orange, painting the sky like a canvas. Emily shared stories of her childhood of climbing trees in Ohio, baking cookies with her mom. Lily listened, her eyes wide, then recounted her own tales, drawing pictures for her dad, imagining adventures with her teddy bear. As dusk fell, Emily drove Lily home in her car, the city lights twinkling like stars. The apartment building was modest, with peeling paint and buzzing fluorescents. Lily's father, a tired man named Jack Thompson, opened the door. He had worry lines etched deep, but his eyes softened at the sight of his daughter. "Daddy, this is Emily. She spent the day with me," Lily announced, bouncing inside. Jack shook Emily's hand gratefully. "Thank you." "I didn't know she wandered off." "Work's been tough since." "Well, you know." Emily nodded. "She's a special girl. If you ever need help, a sitter, or just someone to talk to, here's my card." She slipped it into his hand, along with a quiet offer to connect him with resources through her company's charity arm. As she drove away, the bracelet still on her wrist, Emily felt a profound shift. The day's events had peeled back her armor, revealing the vulnerability beneath. She realized success wasn't just about climbing higher, it was about reaching out, connecting in the quiet moments that mattered most. Back in her apartment, Emily sat by the window, the city humming below. She twirled the bracelet, thinking of Lily's smile. Tomorrow, she'd return Nita and perhaps start a new tradition of mentorship programs at her company, helping kids like Lily find their way. In the end, a simple plea had changed everything. It reminded Emily that even CEOs needed to pause, to feel, to give. And in giving, she found a piece of herself she'd lost. If you're reading this, Maybe it's time to reach out to someone small in your world. A day can make all the difference.